video is going to take 30 days. In 30 days time, I won't be here anymore. I'm planning to relocate closer to a gym and get a full-time job now that I'm qualified. So, what's the starting point? And hopefully I'm not making a really bad decision. So this is my starting point. There's no pump, I haven't done my workout yet. Kind of put myself on the internet as I look with no extra effects, nothing. So that's roughly how I look. There's nothing particularly interesting here. I can't pose for my life. But yeah, this is kind of how I look right now. For this one, so nothing particularly impressive. Yeah, I've got a little bit more abs here. I mean, I'm finishing up the 75 hard challenge in about a week's time, give or take. Do I look better? Yes, but yeah, I'm hardly a bodybuilder. A year all in and 30 days to move. It's gonna be extreme. There's no backup plan, nobody's coming to save me. I'm gonna wonder if this is all gonna work out. Why am I doing this? Financial stuff, you know, getting things sorted. I may be making the worst decision of my life to move. I may be sacrificing my home gym and everything. All in. As I've said in the previous clips, this may be the worst decision I've ever made. This may go south very, very quickly. But, all in. I've got a dream, I'm going to chase it, and maybe it won't work out, but I'll do my best, and that's all we can do in life. We can only do our best. So I'm giving myself 30 days to change around physically and mentally. But how am I going to achieve that? How am I going to keep myself on this path while the stress of having to, well, leave this place and go into a new place? Like, that is a massive thing. It's something I've done probably 8 or 9 times in the last few years, and I'm giving it all up. Nothing like telling the internet everything you're doing. So we're going to start off with discussing diet, because diet is such a big thing that people consider. Protein. Protein's something that we really need to maintain muscle, especially on the cut, things like that. So I've got super protein milk, which is 70 grams of protein per litre. Something you can get in the UK Tesco. I don't know about my overseas viewers whether you can find this, but it's a good way to get some extra protein in when you're just drinking your milk in the morning. So yeah, if you're vegan, my apologies, is what it is. And obviously having some yogurt in the morning, low fat. It's not actually that high in protein. Per 100 grams, you're getting 2.5 grams of protein. So I don't really know what the hype's about, but it's going to be a little bit of extra fuel. It tastes nice, it's strawberry. We're also going to get our protein through things like this. So I've got some lean mince, which is 5% fat, and I don't know what the protein intake of this is. 21 grams per 100 grams, so 21 grams per 132 calories. Not too bad. Also got some eggs. Eggs are actually higher in fat than I think social media will lean to tell you. I think this might actually tell me. So per 100 grams, you got 12.6 grams of protein. Not too bad. Not as good as meat, but it would do. And then, what's the fat? Where's the fat? 9 grams. So it's kind of even with the protein. But it's a really good source, and yeah, why not? So what else will we be eating? Well, I've got things like soups. This can is highly damaged. Probably not the can I should be showing on camera. But, you know, it's a little bit of soup. So something like this per half a can is 83 calories. Only 5 grams of protein. But it's got carbs in there. Which if I keep doing like running, stuff like that, brilliant source. And I compare that up with things like wholemeal bread. Don't ask me why I eat wholemeal. It's just something I do. Apparently it's healthier than white. I don't really care less, I like it. We've also got things like tuna, so this is I think about 120 calories and like 25 grams of protein. Let me check so I don't misinform you. 100 grams is 109 calories and 25 grams of protein, so really good way to get it in is with fish, but only if you like it. And then we're also getting carbs in other ways, like just ready noodles, things like that. I know they're higher in salt and people are very against that, but it's also convenience. So I can have that with a little bit higher salt, or I can eat a pack of Haribo's. Yeah, let's talk supplements. So if I'm eating really well, do I need supplements? Maybe not. But here's a couple of things I shall be having during these next 30 days. First off, BCAA. So this is branched chain amino acids, good for recovery. Don't really know how much I've got left in there. So we can find out. We've probably got 30 days left in there. So strawberry, it smells delightful. Love this stuff. So got that for a bit of recovery because we're going to knock up the training slightly. Next, creatine monohydrate. I'm definitely going to need to buy some more creatine. I'm nearly out. So this may not be the exact one that I use over the next 30 days. But, you know, it is good. It's good stuff. It's good for recovery. It absorbs water into your muscles so you look a little fuller, which is nice. It's shown to improve brain health as well. Fantastic stuff. This is pre-workout. So I will try and avoid having this daily because obviously you build up a caffeine tolerance, but this is, I would insist, slightly healthier than having an energy drink every day. So I can plan this around my workouts and into new things. So it's got some creatine in there, which is nice. So good stuff. And we got plenty of it. The final thing for powdered supplements is protein powder. So this is bulk. Oh, by the way, not sponsored by anybody here. This is bulk. I've just bought a random one. I actually got this a little while ago. It's very simplistic. I like that. It's 33 servings for 20 grams of protein. And 114 calories in it. Yeah, very trace. I don't know what flavour this is. I've forgotten the flavour. Chocolate flavour. So that would be nice. That would be a nice little supplement if I get hungry. So yeah, keeping protein high. Now we've got all the powdered supplements out. What else am I going to take? Well, multivitamin plus iron. So I'm anemic, so it's important for me to take iron. I do have iron medications. Not really a big fan of those, so I think I might just switch into this. There's 180 of them here, so more than 30 days. Yeah, and it just might help a little bit. It probably won't change my life around by having one supplement pill. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've even opened these. I haven't, so that is something new. This one's a bit of a controversial one. Ashwagandha. Now, I have taken it in the past. It just calms you down a little bit. There's not 30 days worth in here because I've taken it before. It's probably about 2 weeks worth. So maybe that's something I get some more of, I'm not sure. And it's just good for mental clarity. Some people find there's lots of side effects with it, so do research, but it's something I like having. So I'm going to jump back on it and see if it helps me out during this particularly stressful time. Electrolytes. Now, if you like running, or if you're doing really high intensity exercise, or even just living in a really hot country, like here's not particularly hot, it's the UK, but the summer's coming around, so it's important to have these. It has like salt, vitamin C in these as well, no sugar. I don't know if it has any calories actually. 6 calories per one. And it's lemon and lime flavoured, so you just get flavoured water with a bit of a zing. Yeah, so it's got vitamin C, potassium, magnesium and sodium, mostly sodium. It's not all of your day intake, but it's really good to have if you've gone for a long run or you just need that little bit of extra energy after. You'll feel the difference. You'll feel the difference with those. And finally, there's one left. Omega. So this is something that comes with fish oil. I'm hoping this is still in date. I don't know how to find out. It is still in date, that's lovely. So I'll probably have to go and pick more of these up. But they're little capsules with liquid inside them. Let me get one out. That apparently don't want to come out of the tub. There we go, right. So these little liquid capsules, a bit bizarre, aren't they? But yeah, that is helping joint health, heart health, little extras. These are all unnecessary. I don't need any of these, but they might just help that little 1% change, which if you've read Atomic Habits, 1% means a lot in the long run. Let's talk about the reason why you're all secretly watching this video if you've gotten this far. It's not the supplements, it's not the diet that you really care about. It's more about the exercise. Now, I plan to go to a CrossFit box 3 times a week minimum. It's fun there. I tend to spend about 2 hours there because I'll either do 2 separate classes or I'll go and do open gym after or before. And it's exhausting. It pushes my limits and the coaches there are fantastic, but they don't let me off. Yesterday I was working out with 2 5-kilo dumbbells. They were very swiftly took off me. You know, brilliant people, and I love the vibe there. So it's going to be really important to connect with people mentally. So like I've said, mental health alongside the physical health is just as important right now. So I'm going to try and spend more time there. I will have to sell my equipment upstairs. I'll use it for the time being, but in about a week's time, they're going to be offered to be sold to make up for a deposit, which I'm not particularly happy about. But this is a sacrifice I have to make, and I'll be closer to the gym, so when I do move, I can just go to the gym on a daily basis, basically. It's not going to be easy at all, but this is going to give me more opportunities in life. Or at least that's what I'm gaslighting myself into thinking. So we will be focusing more on the Murph at the end of the month, which is a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats and a mile run, weighted. So I'll probably focus on that. That'll probably become my priority for the time being during this time. Let's see if in 30 days I can make a difference, really. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But somebody's got to do it. And I'm going to go all in. All or nothing mentality. It may cost me, but hopefully it's worth it. So what's the point in telling you this? Why does it matter? Why should you even care? Because let's be honest, I'm just somebody on the internet. Well, I'm hoping to do maybe a daily or weekly vlog and give you a real insight, because there's a lot of fear in these kind of things in life. And you know, I'm gonna be the hamster in the wheel to see if it works. And if it doesn't, so feel free to follow the journey, see what happens. Because let's be real, I'm 19 years old. I have no backup. All I want to do is follow my passion in fitness, in the health industry, help people, help myself, and find a little peace along the way. And well, you can follow along and watch it. You can either watch it crash and burn, which may be the situation, or you may happen to watch it and see progress. It may see pushing boundaries, pushing limits. This could be fun, guys. This could be really fun.